Oh, excuse my face. Glory to God. Anyways, I'm in a state of joy. And I was talking to a friend about a week ago or two, where she was like, there's a difference between joy and happiness. And I don't know, I haven't searched this up, so I'm not sure of the validity of this. But she was like, happiness is a temporary state, whereas joy is a little bit more long term. I don't know, I didn't search it up. But going off of her definition, I'm definitely in a state of joy. Because I feel like happiness, if it is temporary, like she says, happiness is like, while I ate the ice cream and watched the K drama, I felt great. But once the K drama was over and the ice cream was over, it's like, well, we're done. You know, it's like that temporary joy, temporary happiness, temporary joy. But I feel the joy. I feel the long term because I am in the program I wanted to be in. I got accepted. And I am now able, in a way that I wasn't before, to enjoy and be grateful and be happy about the things that are like, I like them, but they're hard. Like, for example, like, I'm happy to have gone into uni while acknowledging that it will not be an easy journey. Or I'm excited that the 3120 diary is dropping this Thursday while acknowledging it won't be an easy journey. Or I'm even happy to be starting my new job next week while acknowledging that it may not be easy. I'll be in a new environment after working at the same place for over 2 years. I'll be in a new environment, and now the company I'll be working in is much more sales, which does affect overall personality, at least in movies. So I think that's going to be new and interesting. And as a 20-year-old, like, what I've noticed working corporate the past over 2 years is that when you're 20, not everyone, like, shout out to the people who don't do that and don't put those biases. But unfortunately, certain people will automatically believe that they have permission to disrespect you and disregard you in a way that they won't others, just because you're 20, just because you're a student, just because you're young. And so it's just, I'm thinking of the fact that I might have to encounter other people who have that sort of mentality again. But it's like, while acknowledging all these things, school is going to be tough. It's university. Even if I do 4 courses, to balance 4 courses and a part-time job and the 3120 diary, it's not going to be easy. I'm not expecting for it to be easy. I'm expecting to just like have some moments where I'm like, how am I going to make it through? It's like I'm expecting that, but for the first time, I'm expecting it with joy. Because I don't know, I just feel like struggling is a part of life. And the earlier you accept that, the better. And I'm not talking struggling in a way of like, accept that your man is going to cheat on you. No, that doesn't have to be done. You can find you a man that ain't going to cheat on you. I'm not talking about something that can be avoided. But struggle overall is life. It's just life. You're going to struggle. You're going to have difficulties. You're going to lose people. You're going to go to funerals. It's what it is. You may have breakups. For me, it was going to uni back in 2023 and dropping out 3 days later. I just have this deeper understanding as I'm turning 21 soon, in like 6 months. That like struggle is just a part of life. And I don't say that like bitter and angry and mad. I say it in a very accepting way, and also in a manner of understanding that a little bit of struggle can coexist with joy. I don't know if I'm making sense, but like, I know that I can enjoy this program and know that I'm in the right program while struggling, in the sense that like, oh my gosh, it's a lot of courses, or the people that I'm doing a group work with, like, there's this one person who doesn't want to do the work they're supposed to do, and I'm struggling to get this on time. Like, I know I'm going to struggle, while being very grateful and joyful to be a part of this program that I really want to be in, that I think might make me a better content creator and public speaker. You know what I mean? Or even the job thing that I just said. It's like, okay, I might encounter disrespectful people, but I know me, okay? I know my personality. I am never going to let anybody disrespect me, ever. And if you're just someone who doesn't care and you're just going to keep disrespecting me, I'm just going to distance myself from you. What I'm not going to do is just take in your disrespect and just like stay in it because like I'm 20 and I'm being paid. I will leave a job any day when it comes to like just like disrespect or racism or anything like that. Like I'm not anchored to no job. I'm anchored to God. I do not need that job to survive. There are plenty of other job opportunities. And so yeah, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. And I think like to some people that may sound like I'm depressed. Like why are you like kind of delighting in your struggle? You know what it makes me think of? I didn't plan this. I had this up on my wall earlier this year. 2 Corinthians 12:10. It's a Bible verse that says, "For Christ's sake, I delight in my persecution, struggle, difficulties, stuff like that. For when I am weak, I am strong." I just feel like I've really tapped into that verse. And I'm not saying like I'm happy when someone dies. Like, of course not. Like I'm a crier or whatever. But I'm talking like day-to-day struggle. Like, ooh, this essay is tough. I just don't feel the anger I once felt. The anger, what I would call immature anger of thinking that everything in life is going to go the way you want it to, that everything in life is going to be perfect and always happy. It's immature. That's not life. You can find that up there with God once you die physically here, but like right here on earth, that just is not a thing. And I've realized over the past months that it's such an immature mentality to think that I can just have zero struggle and zero problems. Like there will always be something. And for me, it's just become about how much are you grateful for? How much are you thanking the Lord for? When something happens that you've been praying for, are you grateful? It makes me think of that story in the book of Daniel where the Lord reveals to Daniel what King Nebuchadnezzar's dream means. And the first thing Daniel does is not go share that dream with King Nebuchadnezzar. The first thing Daniel does is be grateful to the Lord. And I just had to, auto-examine myself and just go like, Anne, when something good happens, when something that you prayed for happens, what is the first thing that you do? Are you grateful? Do you thank him? So anyway. That's where I'm at. I'm genuinely very joyful. I'm genuinely, in a really, really good mood. I've been in a good mood for the past few weeks. I don't understand it. I'm not usually like that, but I'm just like so excited to go back to school. It's going to be an adjustment, but I'm really planning on reading as many books as possible all summer so that my English level can be at a university level and just writing essays from time to time at home just to like get into the practice of that. I'm so excited. I'm excited to start my job next week. I'm just in the mentality of if it ain't for me, again, the disrespect, all of that, I'ma leave. There's plenty of job opportunities. I serve a Lord who is faithful and who says that his plans are to prosper me, not to harm me. And I trust that. So I don't know. I hope this video encourages somebody today to just trust the Lord, to delight in your struggle, not big struggles. Please understand what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying if your man cheated on you, smile. That is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the acceptance of what life is, which is joy and pain. And how do we balance that? How do we remain mentally sane, knowing that there will always be both? That's what I'm talking about.